Now, the Supreme Court battle may be over, but the debate surrounding the newly appointed justice is front and center as midterms approach. One America's Jennifer Franco details what this means for Democrats in key Senate races.
And as you know, on Monday night, we proudly swore in the newest member of the United States Supreme Court, Justice Brett Kavanaugh.
President Trump is still celebrating his judicial victory as he hits the campaign trail for GOP hopefuls. Republicans say their voters are fired up heading into November.
What I think this has done for us is provide the kind of adrenaline shot that we had not been able to figure out how to achieve in any other way.
But the Kavanaugh confirmation complicates the last stretch of the election cycle for Democrats. There are 5 key Senate races coming into play next month, all of which feature Democrats fighting for re-election in conservative states where President Trump won by double digits. Among them is North Dakota Senator Heidi Heitkamp, whose seat is considered one of the most vulnerable this year. President Trump has been campaigning for her opponent, Representative Kevin Cramer, who's leading the incumbent in the polls. Prior to her vote against Kavanaugh's confirmation, Heitkamp, like most other red state Democrats, largely focused her campaign on local issues.
Farmers care about 2 things. Number 1, production, getting the job done, and they care about getting a fair price.
But Kavanaugh's ascent to the high court forced her to join a much more divisive national conversation, leading her to explain herself to voters.
I'm Heidi Heitkamp, and I thought you should hear exactly why I voted against Judge Kavanaugh. First off, honestly, I don't think he told the truth.
Similarly, Democrat Senator Joe Donnelly of Indiana recently defended his no vote on the debate stage, while his challenger seized on the opportunity to go after him.
He did it because he takes his marching orders from Chuck Schumer, the same guy that's been running his campaign from afar.
The shift in narrative presents red state Democrats with the tough choice of either going against the president or going against their party and risk alienating voters. In the meantime, Republicans like Missouri Senate candidate Josh Hawley are capitalizing on their opponents' no votes.
So the Constitution gives the U.S. Senate the responsibility of confirming justices to the Supreme Court. But the people in our Senate today, they've created a circus. Liberals like Claire McCaskill and Chuck Schumer, they don't want the truth. They only want power.
The Democrat incumbent in Montana's Senate race is also feeling the pressure.
I mean, Democrats oppose Judge Kavanaugh because they know he'll uphold the Constitution as written. And John Tester is voting against Judge Kavanaugh because he's a conservative.
And in West Virginia, Republican challenger Patrick Morrisey says he thinks Senator Joe Manchin's vote for Kavanaugh will hurt his reelection because he waited to see what other senators were voting to cast his decision. The latest turn of events appear to be boosting the odds of Republicans keeping control of the Senate. Recent polls show a majority of GOP voters surveyed in North Dakota and West Virginia support Justice Kavanaugh. Additionally, a number of other surveys reveal GOP candidates are seeing a boost among voters in the wake of the Supreme Court showdown. Democrats need to pick up 2 seats to win control of the Senate, meaning red state Democrats can't afford to lose re-election. But President Trump is reminding voters of what's at stake this election.
A vote for a Republican Congress is a vote for lower taxes, less regulation, and more products made right here in the USA.
As Election Day draws closer, the president's words could weigh heavy on the minds of voters as they determine which party controls Congress. Jennifer Franco, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.